Good morning. I would like to wish everyone a very happy Independence Day. As you all know, today is the 74th Independence Day, and it is all about building a self-reliant nation. Now, students from grade 11 and 12 have a video to share. From grade 11, we have a band with a rendering of the song Maa Tujhe Salam, a dance on Jai Ho, and a documentary on a glimpse in the past. Students of grade 12 will have a rendering of the song Kandhon Se Milte Hai Kandhe and a speech on the reason for the Sino-Indian War, Panchsheel Pact, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Swadeshi movement, and the economy, dependence of countries on China. Apart from the above, acoustics with drawings are being played. The program culminates with the dance to the song Vande Mataram. Thank you.
यहाँ वहाँ सारा जहाँ देख लिया है, कहीं भी तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं है। 80 नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है, नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं। मैं गया जहाँ बस तेरी याद जो मेरे साथ थी, मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती। सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
It all started with a small slip of permission by Captain William Hawkins, an influential Britisher who sought permission to trade in India. Jahangir, the ruling Mughal, was old and weak and thus wanted to enjoy the last part of his life sitting on the throne. He gave the foreign traders the requested powers and financial support in exchange for expensive gifts to get the favor of the Indian kings. The sea journey of Vasco da Gama in India made India an attractive destination for the Dutch, Portuguese, and British traders. Britishers entered India through the port of Surat to trade in Indian spices. The British formed the foreign trade company called the East India Company, through which the Britishers traded their cheap machine-made goods for Indian spices. In the beginning, the Britishers had permission to have a small group of guardians protect their trading godowns. But in the middle of the 18th century, they managed to convince the Indian kings that they required a fully equipped army with both manpower and arms. That is when the East India Company started the vicious game of power and dominance using the army that they had acquired. They decided to take over the Indian trading market since Indians were not ready to accept English goods in exchange for Indian spices. The Britishers knew the invasion of a country would be much easier if the coastal regions were brought under control. So between 1612 and 1660, the Britishers brought the major seaports of India under their control by building factories in the ports of Surat, Madras, Bombay, and Kolkata. This led to the British, French, Dutch, and Portuguese fighting with each other to dominate the Indian market. On the other hand, the Indian rulers fought with each other to dominate the subcontinent. The rulers never united until they clearly understood the intentions of foreign traders. This ignited the various battles between the foreign companies and the great Indian rulers. The long chain of gruesome battles started with the Battle of Plassey in 1757. Nawab Siraj-ud-Dowlah of Bengal was one of the first rulers to understand the true intentions of the British company. the company decided to seize control over Bengal and prove its supremacy as Siraj-ud-Dowlah put forward barriers to slow down the company's trade processes. Battle of Plassey was not just a mere war which tested the armed forces, but it also tested the loyalty of Mir Jafar, the Nawab's commander-in-chief. Mir Jafar betrayed the Nawab and did not lead his troops against the British army during battle. He did so because he had been promised the title of Nawab of Bengal, Odisha and Bihar by the company in exchange for his defection from the battleground. In the end, Siraj-ud-Dowlah lost the battle even though he had much larger army than that of the British. Mir Jafar had been crowned the Nawab of Bengal, but he was just a mere puppet of the company. Thus, the company had gained a total control over Bengal, the first step in 2 centuries of hardship for Indians under colonial rule.
The freedom movement showcased the desire for independence, and it was not specific to any one province or state. The freedom struggle entwined the entire country, where every man and woman dreamed of an independent India and contributed towards this mission. We had many glorious heroes and leaders from every corner of the country coming up front to devote their lives to this historic event. Kyang Nangpa, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Subhash Chandra Bose, and Vanchinathan are just some of the incredible Indians who devoted their lives and souls to our country without a single thought about their state. India's independence represented for its people the start of an era that was imbued with a new vision. In 1947, the country commenced its long march to overcome the colonial legacy of economic underdevelopment, gross poverty, near total illiteracy, wide prevalence of disease, and stark social inequality and injustice. 15th August 1947 was only the first stop, the first break, the end of colonial political control. Today, India will complete 73 years as an independent nation. Academic institutions such as schools and colleges host a special ceremony for enlightening students about the historical significance of this day. However, this year, due to the unfortunate pandemic, the grand and spectacular events will be at a minimum, but hopefully still memorable. As a student of Harvest International School and as citizens of India, we proudly say, India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country, and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers, and all elders respect, and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. We are all in this together. So let's fight this pandemic together, one step at a time. Stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind.
आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले जय हो जय हो आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले जय हो
principal, teachers, and my dear friends, my heartfelt wishes for the 74th Independence Day. Gandhiji, the founding father of this nation, along with several other freedom fighters who fought for this country and sacrificed their life, wanted India to be a fair and just nation. Let us salute and thank all those who have sacrificed their life and are guarding our borders day and night. Now, we have the students of grade 12 presenting a video on the recent India-China dispute. Jai Hind.
Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well and staying safe. As many of you are already aware, TikTok, along with a host of other apps and services, have been banned. Recently, there's been a resurgence in nationalist sentiment. On June 15th, there were violent clashes in the Galwan Rally involving Indian and Chinese soldiers. This led to the death of 20 of our brave soldiers. This was not a standalone event. In 1962, the Indo-China War unfolded for similar border disputes. Therefore, we've had multiple agreements such as the Panchshir Pact. But the exact borders have remained in a grey area. There has been an emphasis to protect our national integrity. The Make in India movement continues to grow, and Atmanirbhar Bharat has become our vision.
I'm going to speak about the Panchshir Pact, which is also known as the 5 Principles of Peaceful Coexistence. The 5 principles are mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty, mutual non-aggression, mutual non-interference, equality and mutual benefits, peaceful coexistence.
It was signed on December 28, 1954 in Peking between India and the Tibetan region of China. The agreement was signed between PM Jawaharlal Nehru and China's first PM Zhou Enlai, and it was unanimously adopted on December 11, 1957 by the United Nations General National Assembly.
Recently, the Prime Minister announced the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan or Self-Reliant India Mission with an economic stimulus package worth Rs 20 lakh crores. It is a mission to make India self-reliant and aims towards cutting down import dependency by focusing on substitution while improving safety, compliances and quality goods to gain global market share. It focuses on promoting local products. The mission is based on 5 pillars, namely economy, infrastructure, system, vibrant demography and demand.
The Swadeshi movement started in 1905. It was initiated by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, popularly known as Lokmanya Tilak. Lokmanya Tilak organized many festivals in Western India to spread the Swadeshi message and boycott movements among the masses. Jamshedji Tata and Tilak found Bombay Swadeshi co-op stores to promote the movement, and later on the second movement was led by Gandhiji.
Make in India campaign was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 25th September 2014. It was an initiative to make a call to all the top business investors to invest in India. The symbol behind this initiative was a giant lion having many wheels. A giant lion with many wheels represents strength, courage, and wisdom.
China has been a global manufacturing monopoly for the last 30 years. In 1985, it controlled a mere 3% of the global trade, but over the past 2.5 decades, it's grown astronomically and now controls just shy of 14%. It's the third largest manufacturer of automobiles in the world. But as of June this year, China's export rates have been slashed by more than half due to COVID-19. Further, clashing between the Trump-administered state and the Communist Party in China almost forces us to reevaluate our dependency on this country. But this for sure is the push Make in India movement and our economy so desperately needed. Thank you.
तेरा नाम है साचा हो एक तेरा नाम है साचा मन मेरी आने पाचा बस नाम तेरा माँ हो एक पहचान मेरी तू ही जिंद चांद मेरी तू ही जहान मेरा माँ
तुझ पे वारना 100 वारी जान मैं तुझ पे वारना 100 वारी जान मैं तेरे कुर्बान मेरी माँ वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे घड़ी देखो सबसे बड़ी मुझसे बस 2 कदम पे देखो जीत खड़ी मुझे कब से इंतजार था आज की शाम का अब देखो क्या करता है ये बंदा हिंदुस्तान का जो किसी के भी आगे झुका नहीं हाँ मैं हूँ उस देश का बैठ के ले नजारा स्क्रैबल और बेस का सीधा चलूं या चलूं ढाई ढाई चाल मैं खेल मेरा होगा ये देख लंबी रेस का मिट्टी का कर्ज है मैं मर के भी चुकाऊंगा तुझे मिट्टी कर दूंगा या फिर मिट्टी में मिल जाऊंगा जो भी कहा था मैं वो करके दिखाऊंगा इंडिया से हूँ खाली हाथ नहीं जाऊंगा मैं जम के पकड़ झाड़ दूंगा तुझको मैं उखाड़ दूंगा जहाँ से तू आया है ना वहीं तुझे गाड़ दूंगा यही जमीन पे आज तुझे ही पछाड़ दूंगा झंडा इंडिया का बेटे गाड़ दूंगा